Oh! It's Wednesday! It's time for the live stream. I have been well overdue. Nope, I'm getting really bad. I'm not getting drop frames. Okay. Can you hear me? Is anyone out there? Hello? Are you... Can you hear me? Okay, I think it works. And I think I know what the problem is. Periodically, with YouTube Gaming, you have to change your key. Your, access key. I don't know why. Periodically, it's like the longer you have the same access key over and over, using the same one, something happens. You start getting relegated to secondary and tertiary servers. So you have to change it every once in a while. How is everybody doing? Here on the Wednesday live stream, the not quite live stream. I think it's working though. I'm not sure. Let me go look. Let me make sure, yeah. I'm not sure how much of a buffer there is on that. We'll have to see. Oh, gosh almighty. Oh, gush. Okay. None of this has been chunk loaded. So far so good, cross his fingers. Yes, periodically you have to change your key. Disconnect, stop the streaming, change your key, and start streaming. Or just change your key before you stream. I don't know why it does this. It seems like I have to do it about once every couple of weeks. So who do we have in the chat? I have seen That's weird. Auto 240 is buffering, but 720 manual is smooth. Can't help you there. We've got Greylock and Shadowstar WD holding down the chat as our moderators today. We've got Swampy 4321. Swampy, thanks for Just Cause 3. I'm going to put that to good use. We've gotten more bits. Corianche. We've actually gotten the Necromancer King. Who? Gyaba. Gyabizdas? I'm going to call you Gyaba. I don't know. Or Jiva. Let's go with Jiva. Corianche, the Mad Dutchman, is in the chat. Oh gosh, who else? I think Atanchi is lurking somewhere as well. Yeah. It is good. Let's switch over to game footage. Oh gosh, what is going on? We are on the test server here on... This is the new instance. I have to change a whole bunch of keybinds. Actually, I'm going to leave those. For now, actually, I'm going to leave that. Yes, yes. Yes. Never use that. Can I put that there? I can. I hate that. I'm going to put that there. Create a waypoint. That's supposed to be zoom. Nope, zoom in, zoom out. Don't need that. Something else is on equals. No, no, no. Actually, I'll rebind that in a minute. Don't know. Arcane Lens. Wow, I don't know what most of this stuff is. I use that actually. Spider Climb. What adds that? Not enough wands. Let's put that over there. Nope, nope. I'm gonna leave that all for now. Yes, maybe. No. 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 That goes up there. Done. There we go. What? Really? Pip-Boy? Oh, okay. Artistic Cayman Rider. Wait a minute, I missed some. Jiva is close. I'll do Jiva. Jiva's good. Thank you very much, Jiva. Shadowstar is leaving in 5 minutes. I get to play Chauffeur and pick up Wipe and Sun soon. So far, my internet isn't kicking and streaming like a screaming little baby. This is the test server. Yes. I was like used Botania. Oh, thank you, more bits on the Blood Altar and the Body Stone from Project E. Yeah, because screw that killing yourself, stabbing yourself thing. Spider Climb is from Thawncraft add-on, I believe. Thank you very much. Yeah, Swampy, I thought you were getting a new PC. Someone should make a mod that enables multiple keyboards to function in-game because... Oh, actually, Corianche, you know what I want? I want Control, whatever, keybinds. Like Control R and Alt R to do two separate things. That's what I want. That's very important. You can abuse yourself? That's weird. Testing 1.3. A lot of problems have been solved in 1.2. We've also got a reset coming up first weekend in February for the test server. Everybody gets to start over from scratch. It's not a popular thing, but we have to do it for the test server. We've had some problems that have cropped up here on the test server, and periodically we're just going to have to reset. It is a thing. I'm hoping that we won't have to do it, but every 3 months, max. Yes, I don't really need to see headings. I don't like the reticule. I don't like the grid. I don't need pets. In here, I don't need villagers. I'm gonna duck that down to 25. I like a square, north, compass. Beacons, rotating. Screw the beam. Let's see, web map is off. Always map surface. Bathymetry. Always map caves. Cave distance 6. I'm gonna do 9. Minimum 3. Minimum 3. Square. Close. Okay. There we go. Very nice. We still have some problems on the test server because Lightloader has a nice macro keybind mod. Okay. Nerd Zero. I'm calling you Nerd Zero. Sorry, that's the best I can do. Mirrortainable. Mirrortainable sounds like the Lusitania and the Mauritania, like the ships from World War II. Modifier keys. Yeah, I want modifier keys is what I want. I'm doing good. I'm really good, man. We're getting prepped. We're getting ready for PAX South 2016. That's in 9 days. It's either 8 or 9 days. I can't remember. I think it's in 9 days. And it is going to be crazy. Oh, yeah. Somebody gifted me, I think it was Necromancer King or Mauled Cat. I can't remember. Gifted me a crap ton of EMC. But this is a test server. I don't care if the people twink me. They can give me all the stuff they want to give me. I don't like that. Minimalist. Always. Let's see. Okay. What do I want to mess with today? Oh, God. Ring. We are working on version 1.2 of the VC3 mod pack. Think of playing -10 weather. Be back later. The wipe is here. The wipe. Is supposed to be a moderator. The wipe is now a moderator. Yeah. So, here on the test server, I just kind of, I don't really obey the survival rules to things. People give me stuff. It works. You know, it's fine, whatever. I've been working with logistics pipes the last couple of weeks, but part of me kind of wants to do something different. Hang on a sec. I don't remember that noise. That's weird. Okay. Points unspent, 0. You want to talk about broken? I have a level 68 TARDIS. I did cheat a little bit. Yeah, the TARDIS sounds. I didn't know they put the TARDIS sounds in. I think we updated a version or we rolled back something. I can't remember. Yeah. So I have this up and working now. That all ties into... Let's turn the music back on. Let's do that one. Okay. So this is my storage system. It is not quite as supermassive as in my LP series right now, but it definitely does the trick. Most of what I'm pulling things out of right now is primarily a transmutation table. So it's fine. Yep. Pulled the whole set of gem armor out. Let's see. I'm going to actually... go over here. Okay. No, go up. Thank you. I'm trying to remember. Night Song. What's going on? Only there in the machine room, yeah. TARDIS traveling mechanism still bugged then? It's not, actually. I tell you what. Let's test. It's a test. Oh, my God. It's the test server. We need to test it. Let's go test it. Yeah. Think I can probably bump that just a hair. Okay. So here's the problem we had, right? Wrong screen. Those are my current coordinates. The problem was if you took off and then traveled in what's called drifting mode, that's what this is right here. Stable flight, unstable, no, coordinated or drifting. Drifting mode is specifically made so that you could go from A to B, but you could pause midway between. And you'll see all these little controls that will actually light up. And every time you right-click on a lit-up control, then it sets a kind of a timer, and you gain a little bit of experience. So you could just go around the console flipping controls in drifting mode for like 30 minutes and just rack up tons of experience on your TARDIS. That's the whole point to it. That's why it exists. So that was specifically to level up your TARDIS. Well, my TARDIS is kind of absurdly high level because I had to give it some XP so we could solve some problems. So right now, if we, previously in 1.1 of the mod pack, if we actually went into drifting mode, but we didn't change our target coordinates, we basically left and then returned at the same target, the whole server would crash. Coriace, shouldn't you be studying tomorrow? Studying for that exam tomorrow? How much do I make on this channel? Not as much as you think, dude. YouTubing, becoming rich by doing YouTube, that's not a thing anymore. Ads are dead. So what I'm going to do, first, let's see, that's home. Let's just, is that anything? That's something. That is in the overworld, okay. So that is someplace different. So we're going to go over here and we're going to do temporal primer, helmet regulator. I love this noise. I could go to sleep to this noise. Is that Gil? What's going on? Zedgel and Morpheus DK. What's going on, folks? Yeah, I could go to sleep to that noise. It's soothing. I love it. It really is. Okay, so we are somewhere else. If I go over here. Facing wet, current facing obstructed. I would have to rotate. And then temporal primer, helmet regulator. Now, current facing wet. I can't remember what these coordinates were for. They were saved. Oh, wow, it really is wet, isn't it? Okay. Well, I'm in gem armor, so I'm pretty much... I can breathe underwater. Where did I put the door? There it is. Okay. So, we had problems where we had a lot of dropout with people. You would exit your TARDIS and get disconnected from the server. Now, you could reconnect right away. It wasn't a crash. You would just get disconnected. Problem number 2 we had was trying to do a drifting mode flight without changing your coordinates. So, what I'm going to do right now is that very thing. I'm going to try and break the server. I'm going to do drifting mode. I'm not going to change any coordinates. It is temporal primer, helmet regulator, and then so here's the thing, right? This is going to sit here. It's stuck in flight mode. It's going to stay in flight mode as long as I leave it there. There's 2 ways out. Let me back that down just a little bit. Okay, that's a little bit more reasonable. So, basically, it is going to stay in this mode. Gem armor is OP. Hold on to your pants. Last time I got disconnected, I couldn't log back in. This is going to stay in flight mode. And if you go up here and you look, you'll periodically see a control highlight. Let's see if we can catch one. Not actually seeing it. Anyway, so now all I have to do is flip that and take it in landing mode. Option number 2 is I could do that and turn off drifting mode. 2 different ways out. There we go. Okay, so we landed. Didn't get disconnected, didn't crash. That was a problem we were having for a while on the test server. Two strikes, you're out, buddy. Whee! You can run on water with this stuff. It's great. Sploosh. So, 1.1 and 1.0 had that problem with the TARDIS mod, but the 1.2 update fixed that. So now we don't have to worry about random crashes. However, we still have some other problems that are plaguing us on the test server because of a few special testers we have. You know who you are. And a couple of problems. Vaygrim moved wrongly. Yeah, no kidding. Can you turn down the audio? I can't hear the TARDIS. Thank you very much, Greylock. I love you too. Which means now, overworld, let's go. I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. $19.20. Okay, there's overworld. There's the end. Ooh. Let's go to the end. Why not? Here's the hard part, okay? We're going to go over here. Unsafe drop, unsafe drop. I'm in the middle of the air, basically. So if I right click, I have to double tap. Oh gosh. Let's see if I can get on top of. Oh. We are somewhere down, I think, in the very bottom of the... Yeah, Y level 3. There we go. You take your legs off and they start working again. So here's the problem. It searches on a vertical plane to try and find where it can land. If it doesn't find anything, it puts you all the way down at the bottom of the universe. Here it comes. So we are all the way down at the bottom of the end. Doop. And you can't find out where the ground is. I did try to crash the server. Didn't crash, though. Doggeth. What's going on, Doggeth? Please call me your king. First time I tried to fly, I move up 1 and it adds 2, and I move down 1 and it subtracts 5. Yeah, that's the thing. When you're using the levers, they're super confusing. Let's go to... Nope. Why are you not working? Okay. I've had this problem before. Hang on a sec. Well, actually, let's put this over here. That's overworld. That's overworld. That's the nether. I have a whole bunch of coordinates saved. Temporal primer, helmet regulator. How much energy do I have? Oh, I'm just shy. Okay. Well, we're parked in the end for a bit. So anyway. Once your TARDIS gets to level 5 or so, it becomes much easier to set your destination. That is true. I always highly recommend saving locations once you get your TARDIS somewhere. Also, once you get your TARDIS to a certain location, you can recall it to more specific... That's not right. Hang on a sec. There we go. That's the one I want. Okay. Temporal primer. Helmet regulator. Handbrake. Yeah. Once you get to level 11, you get a thing on your sonic screwdriver called recall. And you can basically exactly place your TARDIS. Now, targeting a location, specific coordinates, if the farther away you're going, the harder it is to hit that target. You're going to have to get close to it, then make another hop to get exactly where you want to go. I have to do 2 hops quite often. Even at level 60, whatever. Okay, let's look at this. Current facing is safe. Yes. We should be in the nether. And we are. Night vision in the nether is... Oh, God. There we go. Night vision in the nether is extremely bizarre. So one thing I don't like, by the way, about power armor is the fact that I can't, you have to toggle it off and back on. Nope, you missed me. So now if I get over here, right, shift, right click, there's locate, dismantle, nope. Transmat, which would teleport me to it if I'm within like 100 blocks or something. Recall. TARDIS inbound. So I step back and wait for the magic to happen. There it is. There's our TARDIS. Yeah, I've got the toggle for it somewhere. I always forget to turn it off when I go into the nether. It looks weird. Anyway, it's funny. Most live streams, we can do so many things, and we end up messing with the TARDIS constantly. I need, let's see, magma crucible, pulverizers. Okay, I was going to mess with a mod, and I'm trying to remember what mod. Right now, I'm going to put me back in utility mode. No. See what I'm going to do. Anyway, what is the toggle? It tells me Shift plus F. Yep, night vision disabled. There we go. Okay. Gaming Ghast. Welcome to the club. Today I tried to finish the construction on my compact 5x5 ME system, but it will wait. So much red. I never can remember, Necromancer King, if the boots give you flight or if the legs give you flight. I always have to take one or the other off because the legs are called gravity greaves. Autocrafting with logistics pipes is still foreign to me. That's something I do want to actually mess with. Logistics pipes and autocrafting. Logistics, because I'm going to have to do it in the future with, let's see, remote orderer. Nope, nope, nope. Crafting. Okay, so we're going to have to make a... Wait a minute, where's a crafting? Oh, there it is. What's a stone gear? That's really the only one it has? Wow, okay. Weird. Let's do 10 of those. Missing stick. Okay. You know what I'm going to do? Let's just get these and put them in here. We can sort these. Go away. This I command. Crafting. Yes. Differential. Necromancer King's on the server. Hey. Andrew Storms, welcome to the stream. The TE colorblind helper, is that client side or server side? That's client side, actually. It's actually very smart of them to do that, too. I know about the crafting table for logistics, but it can only make one recipe. It can, Jiva, but I have an improvement for that, actually, that was pointed out by my friend Greylock right here in chat. Greylock figured out a way to do 8 recipes in one box. And that is what I want to mess with today. I'm just going to make a couple of those. Now we can go over here. And we're going to make... oh, yeah. Let's request the difference. Andrew Storms. It is a good superhero name, actually, yeah. When I take your... Okay, Necromancer King takes his boots off, he loses flight. So that answers it for me. Thank you. Meteorologist name. It's a little cliche. Let's do that. So we have a logistics pipe. I'm going to... A crafting pipe. We do this. And let's see. This has an upgrade to it. I don't think I have. Did I do any chips? Chip. I can't spell. No, I have chicken. That's it. Okay, so we do a gold gear. We do that. That's Mark II. This is going to be hard. I need... Let's just do 4 of those. 4 of those. This short distance on this LP system is really awesome. Please make lots. So we need a higher rank of crafting pipe. And I will show you why. Let's learn that. Do I have any of those? Yellow. Oh, wait a minute. I do have some of that. Okay. Wait a minute. Crafting monitoring upgrade? Oh, no, no, no. That's not what I want. Okay, I got sidetracked here. Hang on a sec. There's different tiers of crafting pipes. Okay, there's a crafting pipe. Mark II, that's the one I got. Mark III. Okay. A nano hopper. I really need 8 hoppers. Whoops, no. I need some iron. Turns out I don't need that. Okay, I put the... Thought I had a soldering station hooked up. Apparently I don't. Okay, so I'm going to put... Let's see. That's a basic pipe. So in theory, 1 nano hopper. That's kind of expensive. Good grief. That's kind of expensive. We get this. We get this. Okay. And we need a diamond ship. Do we have one of those yet? We do. There's a Mark IV and a Mark V crafting pipe. So I got to do that. Nope. That. And this is... Nope. That's a Mark III. Is it, what is it? The crafting pipe? Is no, Mark III is top end. On a phone, horrible connection. Hang on a sec. I think I missed some chat. Let me scroll up. RF tools, yeah. I know the Item Con couldn't... What's your streaming schedule? Yeah, what's your streaming schedules? Every Wednesday, 2 p.m. Central Standard Time, usually. That's what I normally do. We've had some construction here in the neighborhood I live in, and that's what it's been throwing off my streaming schedules. Chisels and Bits is awesome. Artistic Kamen Rider. I've been having a massive amount of fun with it. Mark V chassis. Are you not using the crafting pipe? You're just using a Mark V chassis? And a crafting module. Is that what you're doing? I'm a little lost here, Greylock. First, let's get a crafting We want a tier 3 auto crafter. Where do I want to put this? We're going to put it downstairs somewhere. Let's do that. Going to put it right there. Yeah, are you using the crafting? I kind of hate the step assist on the boots. F for step assist. There we go. Disabled. Satellite. No, you're not using that, are you? Mark 5 chassis and 8 crafting modules. Okay. Okay, I'm doing this backwards, ladies and gentlemen. Hang on a sec. Ugh. No. Get rid of that. Okay. At logistics. So, do I have Mark 4, Mark 1, there's a Mark 5 chassis pipe, and that is why yeah, there's a Mark 5. Okay, so that's why it doesn't have EMC, it needs a chip. Okay, so we have a Mark 5 chassis right here. We're going to put this right here, and the reason we're using this is because it's got crafting, it's got slots, up to 8 slots. Well, if you get a tier 3 crafter from RF Tools, it's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then it's 6, 7, 8. Basically, it's got 8 slots also. It matches 1 to 1. So you can actually have 8 things auto-craftable in one block. Compressor 2. Veets. Yes, I do remember you. Why are you named Compressor 2? I think I missed Jiva. See you later, Jiva. So we need a crafting module. Right. We go back down here. And we put all those in there, right? So each one of these acts like a crafting pipe, which means now we can actually put in, can we auto detect? There's imports on these. Let me see if I can do that. Hang on a sec. Let's get, what do we have a lot of? 66, 40. There's one of these woods I have a metric ton of, or at least I used to. Um, 37. Let's just go with that for now. And if we go in here, I think we can get this. We're going to select this recipe. And we're going to hit apply. Now, I think if we come in here, will it import? Maybe not. Yeah, okay. So now I think that's it. We go back upstairs. I like the import function. That's one thing I do like from okay, so we have no Yukali planks. It should list as craftable, right? Oh, wait a minute. Basic. Think I know what I did wrong. Hold on. Oh, new account. Is that... Nope, that's an unrouted pipe. That needs to be a basic pipe. Oh, I see what I'm doing wrong. It has no declared output. So if we go in here, go to this top one. That should be 4. So now we go upstairs. I always forget about the declared output. Basically, if we do EW, it says we have 0 of those now. I can actually do 12. 3 of the logs disappeared. It's going to go make them and then route them back up here, I think. Unless I need to... Oh, that thing needs power. Does it? Yeah, it does. It needs power. Hold on. Hold on to your britches. Conduit. Yep. There we go. I always forget that thing needs power. Always forget. Because the BC crafters don't. There we go. So now we have 16 of those. If we do... There it is right there. We're going to request 4. That should be 1 log. And it'll go from 16 to 20. Auto crafting. We can put 8 things in that 1 block. Awesome. Let's see. You need to tell the crafting module what the input and output is. Yeah. That's the part I always forget, Greylock. Always forget. Emily Marie, how are you today? Yeah, the Vaygrim's Chance 3 mod pack is actually on the AT launcher. It's a public pack. You can just browse for it. It's only on the AT launcher right now. But yes. Yeah, for the power though, for the power that you actually get, I do think that this mic, this crafter is pretty good. You can set it on slow or on fast. Redstone, I have it on ignored. I'm going to leave this on slow. So if I wanted to, let's see, I could do... Get these. We're going to go up here. We're going to select the second slot. We're going to do... No, right click. There we go. Now we have to come down here. Wait a minute. We're going to do sticks. We're going to do apply. Here's the part I really wish worked. If we came down here and did import. But it doesn't do that. It only does that for the BC table. So here's what it looks like. These are the top 3 crafting slots, the middle 3, and the bottom 3. So we're going to do 1 here, 1 here. No. And of course, we forgot to do sticks. We have to tell it 4 sticks specifically. Hey, Greylock, do you know if there's a way to request all of something? Like, I have 177 sticks. Is he going to make more sticks now? Yeah, it's making more sticks. So it is going to request the difference. I wish you could like shift left click and it would request all of what you've got in stock. That would be nice. Okay, I'm going to put these back into sort. But we can auto-craft sticks now. We could do a... Do we have any chests? Nope. This is the default place. Oh, we do have a chest. Let's see. One of these is for wood. Is it this one? That's also the default. Let's put all the wood stuff. Down here. Okay. I'm going to use this weird eucalyptus wood. But I'm going to make auto crafting for chests a thing. Come back down here. We're going to do top 3. Middle, bottom 3. It's going to yield a chest. If we come here, apply, so now we should be able to go upstairs. And we have 1 chest. I'm going to request it. It says we have 0 chests now, which means we still can auto-craft. I'm going to request 1 chest. It will make some eucalyptus to make the chest if it doesn't find the eucalyptus already. And in theory, I think it's getting a log to get the wood to get the chest. I don't know. Did I miss a step? What, I can just put the stuff in one of the slots, it'll import it and figure it out himself? Really? Request a bunch, then shove them back in the sorter to go back in the inventory. Ham Gaming 555. This is actually a private server right now, whitelisted test server for people that support me on the on Patreon. So right now it is a closed private server. Sorry. Let's go down here real quick. Okay, so I got that. So what you're saying is I don't have to do this. I could actually, I think I can get this. Ah. Let's open this up, open this up. So I can just do that? Is that what you're saying? And it figures it out. Because when you use it with the VC table, you have to put them in order. It does it in slot order. I'm guessing this imports into this inventory. Oh. You know what? I'm wondering if this is doing it automatically. If I put eucalyptus wood in here, if it gets 8... Ooh, that's something to note. This might be a problem. I'm betting the stuff hits this inventory. Yeah, see, there's 16 sticks right here. So basically, if you have stuff that overlaps in resources, I sent it 8 Eucaly wood. And instead, what it did is it did 4 sticks 4 times. Because it hit this recipe first, not this one. So with this one, I'm going to have to use something different. That's interesting. More sticks. I don't have a lot of birch, but whatever. We do apply. Okay, in theory, we shouldn't get... Okay, there's chest. Request 1 chest. There we go, 1 chest. Okay. Yeah. So basically, hey, Richard Stanley, what's going on? Welcome back, Corianche. So basically, you have to be careful to not have overlapping ingredients. That is something I'm learning. Which is good. It's fine. But, you know, it's something to keep in mind. Did that stuff have a home somewhere else? Yep. I'm trying to remember. Basically, this just needs an unrouted pipe somewhere connected to it. So what I think I'm going to do instead, I'm putting it there. Unrouted transport pipe. I can do that, and I think that still counts. I think. We'll see. Okay. So yeah, that's autocrafting. 23 people watching. Woo! That is actually autocrafting on the LP system, the way you can actually maximize it. So with this, I can have 8 recipes in one, but what I'm discovering is I can't use the same ingredients because it goes down this list in order. So yeah, let's see, what else could I do that would be useful? Where did I put? Let's see, we can do one of those. And if we come over here... Oh, wait a minute. No. 4 sticks equals one of those. Then we open this up. Open this. Yep. Apply. And we can actually request wooden gears. Gear. Metal gear. Gabbro. What's going on, Gabbro? How are you today? So, yep. I could request 1 more of those. Necromancer King is on the server with me. And there's the gear. That is awesome. I think I need to go resort those, though. I took them out of their home. At that. There we go. Cool. All right. I have 1 stone gear. That's gonna be... We right-click this. Actually, hang on a sec. This is going to be one of those plus. Yep. Apply. So 1, 2, 5. It outputs one of those. So now we can auto craft stone gears. I have 0. I want to make 2 because reasons. 2-week holiday coming up after Friday. It's good to hear, Gabbro. I'm doing good. Try requesting 4 sticks. Oh, I see what you're saying. Hang on a sec. But that's the thing, is that it directly exports it. It doesn't sit in the actual inventory. So it should be that if I request 4 sticks, it goes, see, it comes straight out. The problem you're having is the input, not the output. If you have stuff that has a similar usage or similar ingredients as the input, then it's going to cause problems. So if I put in like the gear, the stone gear recipe requires 4 cobblestone and a wooden gear. Now, what if I had something else that just used the 4 cobblestone? I think it would only fire, but then it's like, yeah, you have to be careful. My question is now, what happens if I do a furnace recipe with 8 cobblestone? If I try to request well, no, that's going to be different values. Yeah, so basically I can't have anything line up with the same number of ingredients. Yeah, that's a little complicated. You have to plan that very, very hard. So I see the upsides to this, but there are downsides too. That's kind of, I don't know. That's one thing I like about the, I have a lot of sticks now. That's one thing I like about the VC auto crafters is that you can put the, auto. Yep, auto workbench. Is that it? 2 gears. I want exactly both of those. And then let me have... Let's do that. Okay, first perk. This requires no power. Okay? You put the recipe in here, and then when you hook up the auto crafting like card to it or whatever, or like the auto craft crafting pipe. Let's do one of those. We plonk that down. We hit it with a wrench, right? So I can actually request... Is there a cheat sheet for all the recipes? What do you mean a cheat sheet for all the recipes? A cheat sheet for... all the recipes for all the mods, or is there a recipe for the cheat sheet? Okay, so if you do this, it automatically figures out furnace is the output. But you come over here, you hit import, it knows what's going on. So yeah, if your storage is empty, it will make gears. Yeah. Yeah, chest recipe with a stick recipe. Basically, Greylock, I think what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to basically not only make sure you don't have, you're going to have to make sure that there's not only a specific order, I mean a specific recipes, but specific orders to those recipes. So chest first. Then you could do a wooden... No, the wooden gear is only... Yeah. Basically, you could do a crafting table. If you did the chest first, then the crafting table. Because if you had the crafting table first and you sent it 8 for a chest, it's going to do 2 crafting tables. If you sent it 4 for a crafting table and the chest was first, it would look at the chest recipe and go, there's not enough, and then go to the... Yeah. So it's priority, those things. Yeah. While of these things actually does not cause a lot of lag, well, it's going to be even better with these because you basically have an 8 times the amount of things. You have the same amount of stuff in an 1/8 of the space. That's the perk. With this setup, I have all of these, whereas with this system up here, I would require 8 of these. Both of them. I would require 8 to do one thing. That's the difference, is that the RF Tools Tier 3 Crafter lets you compress a whole bunch of it down into smaller space, which is always better for performance. The only hitch is you're going to have them all powered, but they only use power when you auto-craft something. So that's something to consider. That's not bad. I mean, otherwise they'd just be idle and they don't use any power. So they only pull power when they're auto-crafting. But if you have stuff that's auto-crafting constantly, like if you are constantly turning, let's say, blaze essence from magical crops into blaze rods, and then using blaze rods for a thermoelectric generator or a magma engine or whatever, you're making lava buckets and putting that into you get the point. If you have something that's constantly auto-crafting like that because your system is consuming it, like coal, and a bank of coal-burning generators, I could see where that could run up the cost on price. It might be better to put those things in one of these and not use the power. But it's kind of, what purpose are you going to use them for? So these things don't really, the logistics crafter, let's see what happens. I'm going to make one. Let's get one of those. What do I need for this? I need one gear. I need one of those. Chest. Need one of those. And then I wish it automatically did this. Here we go. Let's do you, Collie. And fetch me what I don't have. Missing 4 planks. Why don't you just auto-craft that? Okay, so this is the logistics crafting table, and I think it works the same way. That's the gap in the middle. We right click this. Let's blank those out and hit import. Yeah, so it works the same way. I don't think it requires power. I'm not sure. Maybe it requires being connected to the rest of an LP system. But yeah. Let's see what happens when I get this. Oh, God. Oh. That's going to be ugly. Let's see if we can make that nice looking. Yay. Okay, so we get this and go down here. That's a basic pipe, so what I can do... I'm going to put that there. No, I don't want it there. Where do I want to put this? I can put it there. We right click this and we're going to do Import. Okay, let's see what happens. I think it's going to be the same thing. Yeah, see, furnace. I want one. And there we go. That's it. So it's the same as the VC crafter. The VC crafter is just cheaper, basically. That is the only difference that I can tell. Multi-gamer, what's going on, man? Can you send RF through LP? Yeah, you can. It's just a pain in the arse. It takes power from the system. Yeah, but we have power turned off for LP in our mod pack. Because, okay, here's a problem you have with logistics pipes. With logistics pipes, let's go back downstairs. Back downstairs. You know what I'm going to do? Just the middle of the room, this is. Okay. Up. Down. So you have a logistics pipe system. With normal logistics pipes, a lot of people think that what you need to do is have one massive, gigantic system. But you don't really need to do that with the way we have it configured. See, normal logistics pipes, everything requires power. You have to have this power junction thing. Logistics power junction. You have to have one of those for everything on the network. And it all pulls power in. And it eats power, a little bit of power, for every action that you take on the network. So, requesting an item, sending an item back, auto-crafting, etc., etc., etc. All of that requires power from the power junction. But you can turn that off. Now, why do we turn that off? We turn that off specifically because you can now have little networks. And I can show you the best example of this. Let's go. I just made this hole, literally. I swear to God. I'm going to get one chest, please. I now have 0 of those. I think I can do request. Request pipe. Actually, I think I need 2 chests. Oh, good grief. Just give me one of those. Okay. I have to do this. And we're going to do... Mark 3. Let's do module. We're going to do a provider module. Let's do polymorphic. Okay. So, request pipe. Ta-da! Now what we're going to do is we're going to right click on this. One item per type. Okay, so now, if I come up here, okay, this is a possible system. I come up here and hit this with a... See? It's 192, one of which is being held back so it knows where to put it again. This is a mini LP system. You can't do this unless you turn the power modules on, the power requirements. This is possible, which means that now you can do very small LP networks that stand on their own. That's why we did that, because now you don't need these massive networks. The bigger an LP network gets, the more routing it requires, the more power it requires, the more server CPU time it requires. So suddenly, bigger and bigger networks, more and more storage unit on it, starts weighing down servers. Now you can have small, task-specific units, basically, that do specific tasks and then That's it. You don't have to hook them up to the rest of your network just because you need power for them. You don't need power anymore. So we did this for the sake of server performance. So now I can come up here and I could request. Boom. It's right there. That's it. That is the smallest LP system. Ta-da! Art Strutzenberg asks, also for the autocrafting, if you have one table that produces compressed cobblestone and a table that will craft a furnace, do you have to worry about which table the cobble would be routed to? And no, it routes it automatically. It's based upon what you're requesting here. If I go over here, if we have those on two separate tables, right? Compressed cobblestone and a furnace, right? So if we do these on two separate tables, what I'd have to do is on one of those RF tools tables, you put the furnace, then you put the compressed cobblestone recipe. The furnace goes first. When I request a furnace, if they're on two separate tables, and I request a furnace, it knows which table it's going to. It won't send it to the wrong table. As long as you always have one of these, a basic logistics pipes at every intersection, every junction of pipes, you're fine. It will know exactly where to send stuff automatically. That is not a problem. Yeah, see, the resources are routed to the module that requested it. So an example, the furnace making table placed the request for the cobble, it would go to that table. Yeah. It's very smart. This is one of the reasons why I still love logistics pipes. Yeah, if you're watching on a phone, Night Song, live chat is only kind of live, but you get the point. So here's why we did this. We did this for performance. We did it for simplicity. Now you could have a microcosm of an LP system that just works on your garden stuff. You don't have to hook it up to the rest of your network if you don't want to. No point. So yeah, you can use these now for auto sorting, all sorts of stuff. That's where this stuff comes in handy. Storage drawers and the drawer controller. This only has one pipe connecting to it. This whole length all the way down here, all the way over here, there's only one pipe connecting to it at the controller. So you can have a wall of these things. This checks 12 blocks in all directions. So I think it's 6 out. 6 up, 6 out, 6 over, 6 down. And it checks 6 blocks in all directions. You can upgrade these things and put storage upgrades. You can even put void upgrades. So if they hit max, they'll just erase the extra. You could have a wall of those storage drawers, one controller, and have a mini LP system that's pulling it out from the actual garden machines or whatever, the things that automatically do your harvesting. It's really good. Any way to negate FP loss that you know of? Actually, there's several ways, Cauliflower. It's a shame that LP tanks my FPS. Actually, Cauliflower, you really do need to check our pack because we have done major tuning towards frame rate friendliness. We did that on purpose. There's a lot of options that we turn off. Like, for example, in our LP systems, you'll never see items whizzing back and forth when you request stuff because we turned that off. Because every time you render an item moving in a pipe, that eats a little bit of frame rate. So you don't have to worry about that. Power. We turned off power so you can make lots of smaller networks. That helps. Another thing, actually, is the TARDIS mod. If you log in and just give yourself a TARDIS key, just start off with the TARDIS as your base. The TARDIS mod is in a void world. So basically, let me see if I can go up here and find a window. In the TARDIS mod, see, this is just, whoa. Why is this not working? There we go. See, it's just a giant void world. As far as the eye can see, nothing. I get amazing frame rate in this inside the TARDIS. It is great for frame rates. It's one of the reasons I really do love it. It's not just the sci-fi Doctor Who appeal. It's also the fact that it's not rendering the overworld. So you can go out in the overworld a little bit and struggle and get some resources, then come back to your TARDIS and suddenly your FPS will boost way up. It gets amazing frame rates inside the actual TARDIS. So I really do encourage, if you've got a bad system, a subpar system, I really do encourage you to actually download the Vaygrim's Chance 3-pack. It is intentionally designed to be bad computer friendly. We did that on purpose because when I first started off doing Vaygrim's Chance Season 1, way back when I started off doing a YouTube's thing, which we're approaching 2.5 years now. When I first started doing that, I had a subpar computer, so I had to make do with what I had. That was one of the reasons why the Vaygrim's Chance pack, the first version of it, was as weird or as fine-tuned as it was. I had specific mods that I wanted, but I couldn't put in there because I had to put limitations. Too many mods meant too poor a performance. So that has always been the spirit of the Vaygrim's Chance pack. There's a point where we just can't add much more because it's going to start impinging on people's performance levels. And that starts impacting performance on people's computers, frame rate, tick rate, all sorts of stuff on servers, everything. Yeah. Oh, it's 12 blocks in all directions, not 6. It's not 12 across. It's 12 one way. Is that what you're saying, Night Song? I thought it was 12 across. I didn't know it was 12 one direction. George M, there's a control key. If you do control and then whatever you have for your journey map, it turns it off. It actually disables the mod. So when you log in, M is going to be your default keybind. Just remap it to something else for journey map, and then do control plus whatever that keybind is. It turns off the map mod. The only thing that runs for journey map is that one little part that waits for you to hit the keybind again to turn it on. So right now, journey map is completely off. It's not even doing stuff in the background, except waiting for me to turn it back on. Oh, you remember when I was playing Resonant Rise? I do kind of miss the Resonant Rise days to a certain extent. That's where I got my start, you know, like Bebo LJ and Echo the Builder and Poppycox and all those guys. I still talk to Sice on a pretty regular basis. Bebo is just busy. I talk to him on Twitter. That's about it. Echo has retired from Minecraft pretty much. I still talk to Poppycox some. The main person that I talked to from those days still is Fergcraft and Trunks. That's where I met them originally. So yeah. Yeah, okay, so it's 0 to 12 out. Okay, so it's 12 in one direction. I didn't know. I thought it was 6. I thought it was 12 across. Or, well, 13. 6 in each direction. So, okay, it's 12 in one direction. That means you can make a huge wall of those things. Wow. Because, I mean, that's just 3. That's like, let's get a stack of not even a stack. I don't need to. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's one side of a bank, a wall. That's one side of storage drawers. You could have that on the other side as well. Oh my God, that is huge. Ah. Whee! Okay. So yeah, very cool stuff. We've done a lot to fine-tune performance. There's a lot of things we turned off, particles and shaders. Logistics pipes, we actually turned it off so you don't see the items moving around in the network anymore. That helps performance a ton. You can also adjust how often logistics pipes goes through and updates its network routing tables. We tuned that back a whole bunch to help performance. So yeah, really consider giving the pack a try if you have a less than amazing computer. Yeah. I know that Ender IO will. Thermal expansion definitely will. AE2 is debatable. Right now they have a loss of vision. There's a lot of people in the a lot of developers in the AE2 team that feel like they've hit feature creep. Feature creep is where they've started adding things that don't really belong to the original vision of the mod. And they don't know what the original vision is anymore. They don't know where it's supposed to start and where it's supposed to stop. So a lot of the developers for AE2 have become disillusioned and they've stopped working on it. So AE2 is not being ported to 1.8 right now. Nobody's working on it. Fireball might be, but that's about it. And Fireball's very busy. She's got a day job, so... I know Ender IO will get ported, because T-Terag is an awesome guy. Thermal expansion will, as long as Skyboy's out there for now, and RW Tema is working on it as well. Yeah, actually, Necromancer King, I've got mod guides on my channel for setting up logistics pipes. And they're still relevant, it's still accurate. Go check it out. That's actually a really good idea, Night Song. I like that. A 25 by 25 by 25 interior of a barn with a controller at the very center of this 25 by 25 by 25 cube. There's a controller at the very center, and it's just chock-a-block with drawers, and then trim to cross-connect all the layers of drawers. Yeah, it's a really great idea. AE2 is on 1.8. There's a GitHub branch for it. Algo did most of it before he left AE2. Yeah, but that's the thing, though. Is Algo's back right now. Algorithm X2 left AE2 and then kind of came back to developing. Algorithm has done Chisels and Bits. If AE2 gets updated at all to a real final version, it's going to probably be between Algorithm and Fireball. Probably. That's a guess, though. Travel anchors in the TARDIS. If they work fine. Yeah. I have an i5. I actually do not have an i7, Sergeant Welk. I have an i5 processor. Still works like a champ. When does it come to the Cursor FTB launcher? Morpheus DK. What do you mean, my pack? My pack's probably not coming to the Cursor FTB launcher right now because Curse is having a problem with the way that they actually implement mod deployment. They don't have any requirements. So right now, if you download a mod, it could be a jar file or it could be a zip of a jar file. So if we make our mod pack on the actual Curse launcher, there's about 15-20% of the mods are in zip files, which means the person gets the pack, but then less than a quarter of it's missing. They have to go in and unzip each one and put them back in. Greylock, to the rescue. I've got multiple parts on logistics pipes. I'm probably going to revisit how to do logistics pipes in VC3. I have considered doing a new mod guide series on that here in the next couple of months. Can be a bit dodgy with the Ender Sword. Let's try it. Hang on a sec. Travel anchor. Let's get 2 of those. And then staff. Oh, I don't think I can make one of those. You know what I'm going to do? Cheat mode. Staff of traveling. Because I'm a cheater pants. Cheater Pants McCheaterson. Okay. I'm just gonna, let's right click this. I'm gonna put that there. Public. Workshop. Here's that. The Ender Sword, you have to remember, has a maximum distance. There is a maximum distance that it can cover. Control room. Works fine, man. Yep. So, yeah. Armagerd mechanism stuff for a fusion reactor takes forever to craft. We need to get a huge setup, yeah. Sorry, Preach. I use OBS multi-platform, Sergeant Wilk. I'm not a big fan of it, but I like it better than XSplit. XSplit has some great features, but I don't like having to pay a subscription fee for it. There's other stuff that I consider more valuable that I would rather pay for, like Adobe Premiere Pro. I have an Adobe subscription for Creative Cloud, and I pay $20 a month for Premiere Pro, but I tell you what, Premiere Pro is hardworking. It always works for me. They've messed up an update for it once, and I was out for like a week. But, I mean, that was an anomaly, and that actually got screwed up because of Windows Update. So it's actually not Adobe's fault. But otherwise, Adobe is pretty much bulletproof for me when nobody else is messing with it. It lets me actually edit my videos and then render and upload them overnight. I can queue up 8 videos and render them while I'm asleep and upload them all. It's great. I love it. I see somebody that needs a van. And dun dun dun. Chat controls to the rescue. That's actually the first troll I've had in a long time, and they failed miserably. Oh, we've talked about, okay, energy transfer. Let me circle back around to that real quick. Hang on a sec. Nope, that's wrong. Totally wrong, Vaygrim. Logistics pipes. Okay. Logistics fluid containers. Here's one thing a lot of people don't know is that you can actually move fluid around in an LP system. I'm going to be doing it in my Let's Play series in the future. And it moves it around in these little things called fluid containers. So you can have something that needs water. You can hook a water source up to your LP container, up to your LP network, and then actually have a container supplier. So this will send these little containers out to anything else. When you need something that needs water or lava, I think there is a, fluid insertion pipe. There's a provider. This will provide request pipe. You can set up, whatever, keep X amount of water in this container. It's really good. I like it. It's a good system. There is an RF an RF power system. Yeah, RF power provider. Basically, you have to get one of these on the network, and then you actually have to have, I think it's an upgrade card. It's an upgrade card. You have to make one of these. Yeah, there's TE. And this thing requires, we're going to make the recipe for this cheaper, okay? I think we already might have. Did we? And they're back. Somebody's persistent. That's the most persistent. Oh, Ender Sword. Dude, you're doing shift and then right click. That's why. If you do an Ender Sword teleport and you hold down shift, it teleports you a certain distance, regardless of. So it doesn't always. Don't hold down shift. That's a bad thing. Cauliflower asks, honest question, LP or versus AE2? I prefer logistics pipes because AE2 in 1710 right now has massive memory problems with the auto crafting. Oh, you got him, but I still see it because I'm running the... Okay, I didn't know that, Greylock. I'll leave it to you. Yeah, dude needs a hobby. Try Minecraft. Okay, so... What were we talking about? We're talking about power providing. If I understand it right, you need one of these on your network, and you need to make one of these, and you have to understand you need one of these for every place you want to provide power to, which means it's a steam dynamo or a combustion engine, but it's a steam dynamo, some redstone reception coils and transmission coils, then a power transport upgrade card. This is cheap, and you get 4 per recipe. But you have to make one of these for every location you want to provide power to. And to make it worse, at every corner, not intersection, every single turn, you need to have a basic pipe. One of these. Because lasers don't go around corners. That's the excuse that they have. Whoops. Crap. Let's take us out of cheat mode real quick. So that, basically, it used to be a lot more expensive. I think the recipe change will be in 1.3. So we're making the recipe for these cards cheaper, the TE cards, because it's just crazy having to make a steam dynamo for every place that I want to send power to. That means I would need one of those cards and a steam dynamo for that machine, that machine, that machine. That's 3 steam dynamos already. I'd need a steam dynamo for this stuff if I wanted to provide power to it. So that's what? 7, 8. Yeah, I'd need like 8 steam dynamos, 1 for each location I want to give power to. We're cutting that down. We're cutting the cost because that's dumb. We're going to make it cheaper. So then, yes, eventually I can have all my power go through my LP system, all my fluid go through my LP system. It is the original granddaddy, multiple pipes, multiple functions in one block. Before Ender.io existed, LP was doing it. Blocked by channel blacklist. Yeah, see, that's the thing. LP by itself does fluid handling. It does fluid handling. It does auto crafting. It has what's called sneaky functionality. Most people don't know this, but you can actually have a pipe come in to the bottom of a box, but you can trick it into thinking, the box into thinking you're putting things through the top. So some blocks in some mods have what are called eye-sided functionality. If you put things into the top, it it goes into a different slot than if you put it in the sides or in the bottom. And you can actually mimic that with the pipes. You can have one pipe connected to the bottom, and you can have 5 different cards that are sneaky connected. North, see, south, east, west. There's down and up. It's great. So, yeah. Cauliflower, we have to do that. Cauliflower 6969 says, just checking your change logs in grass that can drop ink sacs is a fantastic idea. We do that specifically because we have to turn off squid. Because there is a problem with squid spawning in 1.7.10. They will take over the server. So literally at any given point in time, if we have squid turned on, you'll see 5 to 10 times as many squid as you do any other monster or creature. So yeah. I like to use Chromatic Craft for RF transport, not in the pack, unfortunately. I don't like Chromatic Craft. It's not going in the pack. Is there a mod that will let you transfer Essentia through an LP network? No. Not that I know of. Unless there is a mod that turns Essentia into a liquid. Like a definable liquid by other mod standards. If there is, then technically that would be all that's needed for an LP system to move it. Because then it's just a fluid. So, in theory. Had to use Squidless from Hillburn. Actually, Cauliflower built into Ender.io because I requested it from the mod author, Crazy Pants. Crazy Pants! I love that guy. He's great. Crazy Pants put into Ender.io a squid stopper setting. So you can go into the Ender.io settings and turn off squid spawning. It's great. And then we just use Mind Tweaker and we make the ink sacs drop from grass. Easy. That would be OP. There's no such thing as OP, Joel. OP is a matter of perspective. Oh, God. To me, there is no such thing as overpowered. Full stop, period. I use what is in a pack. If I'm putting specific mods in a pack together, then I'm using them for those functions. I see no reason to, it's too overpowered or whatever, You're just limiting yourself. I mean, if you need to limit yourself for the sake of... I understand some people play through too quickly and then get burned out. So they need to set limitations for themselves so they don't burn out too quick. I get that. I actually do understand that. But that's not overpowered. That is keeping it entertained for yourself. It's me. There's no such thing as overpowered. As long as everybody's having fun, why is there a problem? There's no wrong way to play. Thaumcraft bottle things. You can. Yes. In Thaumcraft, these things, files, you can use those. And you can have them insert into containers for Thaumcraft. Yeah, it's true. That is a thing. So, yeah, I have always preferred logistics pipes over AE2 or AE. AE1 I liked better than AE2, but I still like logistics pipes over AE or AE2. My problem with older versions of logistics pipes has been performance. And a lot of people haven't used logistics pipes since like 1.5.2 or 1.6.4. In 1.7.10, it already performs miles better than the older versions did. It's already an improvement right there. Plus, a lot of the settings that we have make it even better. So, yeah. I need to throw that away. I'll make one of my own later. Right now, everything I have is being powered off of this. One measly 320 RF per tick dynamo. But it works. So yeah. I still love this. The fact that this is a thing, I think it's awesome. It's wondrous. If I put that in there, then we'll see 192. See, I wish I could, like, hit a button to just get max, like all 192. Why is that not a thing? That's one thing I don't like about this. No, it doesn't do anything. And then we got One back here. Azenor, here have these Essentia tubes with unique mechanics that require some creativity. Liquid Essentia, just put them through boring Ender IO conduits. Yeah, I like Liquid Essentia better. I hate the pressure system in the Essentia tubes in Thaumcraft. Cauliflower, question for you, Vaygrim. What mod from the previous version of MC that never got updated would you like ported to 1.7.10? Actually, there's a mod that exists that was an update from 1.7.10 to from 1.6.4 to 1.7.10, but then got abandoned, called Easy Crafting. Easy Crafting came out for 1.7.10 and the developer stopped. I still want Easy Crafting picked up and maintained by somebody. I really do, because it is so good for noobs and for rookie players, for casual people like me. You can walk up to it with an inventory full of like redstone, iron, wood, stone, and it will see all the possible recipes that you can do. And it also checks up to 8 steps deep. You can configure that, 7, 10, whatever, but it goes several steps deep. So if you crafted a furnace and then crafted the thing and then crafted a thing and then out came a magmatic dynamo, it can do that. So you can walk up to it with an inventory full of stuff and just pull out a magmatic dynamo. It is the equivalent of this. I consider the transmutation table to be quick crafting. That's what it is. I've earned the EMC, or somebody gave me the EMC, but if somebody gave me the EMC, they could give me the materials. You're just taking the middleman out on crafting it. Because there's a lot of times where I want to skip over the crafting, I want to get to having the thing and using the thing. And I understand that not everybody thinks that way, but that's the way that it works for me. So in Season 2 pack, I had easy crafting, but it started developing bugs and we have to take it out. I really want easy crafting to get re-updated for 1.7.10 and maintained for 1.7.10. I loved that mod. Stuart Mitchell, what's going on, man? What happened to the Magic Banana Project e-textures? They're so much nicer. I turned them off because they confused people. I got complaints. Statues, yes. Statues is a mod I wish somebody would update. But that's a 1.7.10 mod. Again, that's not 1.6.4, that's 1.7.10. Automatic Maidens statue mod. I want somebody to update it and maintain it. There's so many forgotten mods in 1.7.10, and it's not just because 1.8 is starting to become a thing. There are mods that were abandoned for 1.7.10 a year ago. I think it was, this time last year that we saw the very first, what are they called? Snapshots for 1.8. 1.7.10 has been around forever. So we're going on, almost 2 years now? Year and a half? Something like that? Crazy long time. So there were mods that we just passed December 2015. There were mods that were abandoned in December of 2014. Think about that for a second. Perfectly good mods. Easy Crafting, I would love to get updated. Statues by Automatic Maiden, I want to see get updated. Oh, here's a mod that came out for 1.7.10 but then got unreleased. It was, what's it called? Camera Studio? And it lets you set cameras, third-person cameras, or you can turn your character into a camera that you could map paths, and it would let you move. You could do these really cool cinematic things. I can't get that mod to work anymore. I have the last version of it before the mod author threw a hissy fit and decided that he wanted to take it private. There is nothing else that lets you do cinematic camera controls in Minecraft. Nothing that I've found. 2 years ago, the first snapshot came out. Yes, thank you, Joel. So, yeah. It's just a mess. So, yeah, I consider this quick crafting. It's just based upon EMC value. If we had easy crafting in the mod pack, we wouldn't need to worry about EMC value anymore. Everything would be craftable. You would just have to have the ingredients to make those things in your inventory. That's the only difference. Yeah, Camera Studio was great. An epic mod. I love it. But the mod author decided he didn't like other people giving him input on how his mod was made and run. So he basically took it off of Forge. He made it light loader, and it is now private. You now have to donate to get a copy of it. He only gives it out to his friends. So, yeah. It's crazy. Is Minecraft 10 moddable? Actually, Minecraft 10 doesn't use Java. It uses C++, I think it is, or C Sharp, one of those two. I can't remember. I always forget. But basically, Minecraft, Windows 10 Minecraft runs crazy fast. Absurdly fast. And it's not just because it's vanilla and unmodded. Yeah, you can... Somebody has actually opened up the code for the Windows 10 version of Minecraft and set the chunk distance, the maximum chunk render distance, out to like 100, and it still renders, and they were still getting, on a reasonably average computer, about 400 FPS. That's how much better it runs. Java's crap, I'm sorry. Yeah, it's on C++. And it is not moddable yet. I have heard tale of internal dev versions where, and they've talked about this on Twitter, where there's a resource pack and you can add custom blocks and custom items in the resource pack. So you load in a resource pack is like loading in a mod. And that's a thing. And it's going to be a thing soon on Windows 10 version and on the Pocket Edition, which is going to be amazing. Once you hit that point, you're going to start seeing modded Windows 10. I'm more than happy to jump ship over to that version. It runs light years better than this thing. It is 4:30. I need to wrap up the stream. Let's go over to this screen right here. Yeah, it runs crazy fast on a PC processor. It's absurd. You're right, Joel Christensen. Thank you very much, everybody, for joining me. I am going to try is the key word there, try to run a Friday live stream, 2 p.m. Central Standard Time. If you do not know what 2 p.m. Central Standard Time is, you can literally go to wolframalpha.com or google.com and ask it, when is 2 p.m. CST? But 2 p.m. Central Standard Time on Friday, we're going to look at live streaming some community stuff. It's going to be mini games. Join, and if I can get your Minecraft IGN when the stream starts, I'm going to start inviting random people to step in. We're going to play some Splatoon, other really cool mini games on the fly. A few games here, a few games there. Rotate people out. It's going to be fun. Join me Friday, 2 p.m. Central Standard Time. Unless the Jackhammer Jackass is back, it's on. I'll see you folks later. Have a great day. Bye-bye.